to the proper channel. There we go. There we go. Oh, you know what? I did not change my sounds. I was like, I don't hear anything in my headset. There we go. Okay. I had it on the speakers for the PC. Okay, so we're gonna go here, and I do believe, see, I just don't remember where we are because what's her nut is not sitting here. I think we can do the quest, but I don't remember what we've done. So let's just find out.
Shepard, it's good to see you again. Nyxeris had some interesting data hidden away. Thank you, Shepard. I wouldn't have caught her without you.
Yay, so we have done it.
I'm one step closer to the Shadow Broker thanks to you. Here, Nyxeris was very well compensated. You need it more than I do.
Did you have any trouble with Nyxeris?
She was very talented. I imagine that had she been ordered to assassinate me, I had never seen her coming. But her barriers needed practice. Practice I'm afraid she won't be getting.
So, what happens now?
What's the next step in your hunt?
Now I gather information, peel away layers of lies, and shine light into the shadows. And when I find the Shadow Broker, I hit him with a biotic field so strong that what's left of his body will fit into a coffee cup.
Ah. So, a little bit of Legion lore. I have a chelada. I really like cheladas. It's my weakness. That and Guinness and whiskey. Anyway, but I got some, I have a chelada here, and it's lime and salt, and I thought I'd give it a shot. It's not my normal thing, so I thought, well, let's give it a shot. It's definitely a summer beer. So I've been drinking this. I don't know if I'll finish it, but it is so light. It is not my norm. But it's good. I can't say don't try it. It's definitely a summer beer. It's that little bit of salt, that little bit of lime. It's almost like a hard seltzer, but with a little kick to it, you know? So, give it a shot.
Is there anything else you need from me?
No, you've done enough. If I find anything useful, I'll let you know. For now, I need to do what I do. Now, is there anything else I can help you with?
Let's go get him.
I know you're looking for the Shadow Broker. Cerberus gave me data on where to find him. Interested?
Absolutely. I had no idea. Let me see what you've got. It looks like a leaked transmission between Shadow Broker operatives. Some hints as to the location and... It's about Farron. He's still alive.
Who's Farron?
He was a friend.
Who's Farron
He helped me
indeed?
recover your body from the Shadow Broker.
Why did the Shadow Broker want my corpse?
He was going to sell you to the collectors, but Farron and I stopped him. Farron sacrificed himself to save me.
So, you rescued me. Then how did I end up with Cerberus?
Well, they gave me intel to help recover you. They actually put Farron with me in the first place. After I got out, I gave you to them. They said they could bring you back.
So, I think in this playthrough we've been we've had a lot of dealings with Liara, so that's what I've been saying before. It's been a long time since I've actually gone down that little rabbit hole, but it's real important because when I say, of course, that Liara knew that we were alive, this is the confirmation of that. She's the one who actually found us. So between her and Farron, so they coupled her with Farron, and that became a thing, and so on and so on. Let me mute my Discord. I don't want that to beep on y'all, but
It's good to have a better picture of what's going on.
yeah.
So what's our next move?
I don't know. I need to prepare, to think. I'm going home. Use my terminal if you need any local intel.
You okay?
I've spent 2 years plotting revenge. Now I have the chance to make it a rescue.
Let me help. I'll come by your apartment.
Okay. Hopefully I'll have a plan by then. Thank you, Shepard.
So, again, Liara already knows plenty about Shepard long before we even meet her. So don't underestimate that storyline. That's very important, and it's a big reason why I keep saying, if you want to, you know, romance Liara, or maybe she's the canon romance, that's fine. But there's a lot going on here, and she still didn't feel like she could trust you with that information. And I get it. She doesn't know exactly who you are, you know, how much is retained. You know, she's playing it safe, but she knows you well enough that she could ask you for favors and know that you would come through. So yeah, I don't know. There's a whole thing about Liara that I have a natural distrust for. But like I said before, we're going to try to continue down that storyline and just go with more of a canon type playthrough. Even though it's not technically canon. It's as canon as it's going to get.
Hungry? Then come to the Fish Dog Food Shack. Tasty fare and
Yeah, it's more or less perceived as the canon romance for Shepard.
Do you have anything flashier? I want something that says...
Turian and Quarian food options are also available. It's fun for the whole family.
This is not the way. I went the wrong way.
How lovely your scalp looks. Mine is so gangly and asymmetrical. You want to know a secret?
But yeah.
Done a few years
If
back.
this is the best you have, I'll make do.
I had a little bug that I had to look into. Sometimes the cursor for the mouse doesn't go away. And it has to do with like a Microsoft setting. You have to kind of go into the configuration, and you know, you just basically say you turn off the Microsoft settings for apps and things like that. I didn't have to go that far, but it is a workaround. But sometimes if you just keep restarting the game, it'll go away. But yeah, the mouse cursor is not supposed to show up while you're playing.
Look at the contract. Maybe it...
Okay, listen, give Thax a full refund. Do you hear me? He knows.
Oh.
I don't know how. It doesn't
Let me make
matter.
sure that we
Credit
have
him
all
a
of our
full
weapons
refund
and
now.
stuff.
And then get your ass someplace.
You're sure gateway weapons and armor?
Yeah,
are
we
good
already
enough
bought
for
everything
Eclipse?
there. This is a good merchant.
Yeah, I've got a friend in Eclipse. She told me what I needed to get.
All right, let's try to call that cab.
Firewalls. Maybe they're looking for tech.
And I'm kind of thinking about potentially doing a KOTOR stream for this channel. I don't really know. I haven't really gotten any feedback on any of the games that y'all want to see as far as live streams go. For my own channel, I'm thinking about doing more Let's Plays than actual streams. So any streaming that I do will probably be on this channel and Twitch. Just FYI. But yeah, if there's any games that you guys want to see, let me know. I did Doom the other day, but it really wasn't optimized well. It's much better now. I've played it, and it seems to be running smooth as butter. It looks really good. But it's definitely one that there's so much action going on, and I knew this going in, that to me it's more of a off-stream type game to enjoy. I mean, it's something neat to see, but there's so much going on. There's so fast-paced that I can't imagine that you'd see much. And Claire Obscure, I've been playing. I'm almost done with that one, but I've been kind of hesitant about finishing it because I just don't want to finish it. It's don't get the wrong idea. I want to finish. I want to keep playing it. It's a very addictive game, but I don't want it to be over. That's why I don't want to finish it. But yeah, I can continue Mass Effect. We do need to do Mass Effect 3 at some point. I could do KOTOR. I could play some more SWTOR. But yeah, if there's any one particular game that you guys want to see over another, let me know. Let's go to Liara's apartment. I'll try to shut up and do more gameplay. Okay, who are we gonna bring? Ooh. I think my classic Jack and Grunt would work really well here. But you know what? Tally might work even better. Mainly because we're already tech. This could be easy mode for us. When we get to the Shadow Broker's lair. Yeah. Let's do that.
Seal off those trace samples and get them back to the lab.
We got multiple shots fired. Yeah, techs are going over the place now.
Central, we got an open carrier on this end. Switching to a coded relay.
What's going on?
This area is sealed off. Please step back, ma'am.
Sealed off? Why?
Someone tried to kill your friend, Commander Shepard. Thank you, officer. Your people are dismissed.
You can't do that.
Already done. Tila Vasir, Special Tactics and Recon.
A Spectre?
I heard your status was reinstated. Good. You're one of our most famous operatives. Might even get you to sign my chest plate. So, I assume you had business with your friend this evening, Commander.
Liara was following a lead on the Shadow Broker.
The Shadow Broker? Dangerous enemy to have.
What are the facts so far?
About 25 minutes ago, someone took a shot at T'Soni. Note the bullet holes. She stuck around for almost 4 minutes before leaving the building. Whatever she was doing was important.
If Liara isn't here, where is she?
If I knew that, I wouldn't be sifting through her crap. There's no blood, no body. It looks like T'Soni got away. The sniper didn't plan on her kinetic barrier. Clever girl. Paranoid, but clever.
Did the police find anything when they arrived?
Just the mess and the bullet holes. I gave them a gold star for finding the bullet holes.
Liara was expecting me. She would have left a message here. Her office wasn't safe.
I'm not surprised. Ilium is just Omega with expensive shoes. I haven't found anything useful for tracking her down yet. You knew T'Soni better than I do. Where would she have hidden her backups?
Let me take a look around.
All right. So what I really love about the Shadow Broker DLC, similar to the Arrival DLC, is that it's closer to Mass Effect 3 than Mass Effect 2 in many respects. The combat is a little bit better, although it's within Mass Effect's 2 rules. Just some of the integration that you have is better. Like the puzzles, there's not like 20 different puzzles of that are the same puzzle. It's a little bit more story based, and it paces better.
The rifle used to do that wasn't standard issue. The kinetic barrier deflected the shots, but they still managed to penetrate the glass.
Hold on 1 second. There we go. Oh, and let me just make sure that the bot is working. Yeah. Okay. Just making sure that my bot is working for the Twitch stream. I don't have it linked to this channel, but for YouTube.
It's part of my old armor.
Looks like someone didn't like you much either.
You see how Tally and Grunt are at the door? It's a very Mass Effect 3 storytelling type thing, so that way they don't bump into you and kind of break the immersion. That's what I was saying, is that it's clearly Mass Effect 2, but there's a lot of elements that are very Mass Effect 3-ish.
Yeah, that's not the Asari homeworld. I'm not sure what planet that is.
It's Ilos.
We know what Ilos looks like. Oop, oop.
A doctorate from the University of Ceres, Abanthesia. She's getting good use out of all that education.
Yeah, let's go into photo mode and look at that. Look at that. The governing body of the... What does that say? Something of... I can't read it. To be conferred the title of Doctor of Anthropology of the Prothean Era. Yeah, it's just the font is so hard to read. But at least we have the photo mode so we can have the option now, you know? I'm going to do a screenshot because you never know if could use this for content. It's hard for me to enjoy games the way I used to before content creation, because everything I look at now, it's like, oh, I may need that later.
The picture changed when you touched it. It must be keyed to your ID. What does it show now?
It's a Prothean dig site. Liara did leave a message.
There are a few Prothean-looking objects around the apartment. Let's see what we can find. Those things must be worth a fortune.
Yeah, see, this portion is very similar to like the Leviathan DLC, where you're kind of going around looking at stuff.
She was certainly into ugly. No offense.
Vasir, I've got something here.
Backup disk. Let's try it on her terminal. It looks like she recorded a call.
What have you got for me, Sikat?
It was tricky, but you paid for the best. I can narrow it down to a cluster, maybe even a system.
How soon can you have it?
Shouldn't take long. Come to my office. Barrier Frontiers in the Dracon Trade Center. Gotta say though, T'Soni, you're making me a little nervous. How big is the trouble that could come out of this?
Relax, Sikat. I'll see you in a few hours.
Oh, it says the governing body of the university? Oh, okay. Glad you could see that. I couldn't read it. Bees, who I'm a mod for Bees in the Knees. She's recently quit her job, and so I know Bees really well. But she recently quit her job and is going to do some full-time streaming, at least until she can find, a job that lets her do her, juggle her streaming and her job at the same time. But yeah, she quit her job, so best of luck to Bees. But she was playing a game today, and it was a horror game, and it was one of those pixelated type, games, and it reminded me of some of the early 90s, mid 90s, where you have the person kind of walk across the screen. I forget a lot of the names of those games, but you would find a clue and you'd put together the puzzle and stuff. And but the font was impossible to read. I was looking at that thing, it was just kind of, and normally choice of font does not upset me. I'm not one of those people. But you couldn't see anything, and it was starting to piss me off. I was like, I can't see what it's trying to say. Right, I'm on a massive delay on YouTube. Going to try to actually keep up over here. Oh, no problem, Banana. It's no problem. YouTube, for me, I love YouTube streaming much more so than Twitch. But yes, the latency is definitely a little bit more delayed in YouTube, which is fine. YouTube is definitely more of a VOD type service, So anyway, she's in danger.
This must be important. The Shadow Broker's people already tried to kill her once.
I know where the Dracon Trade Center is. My car's outside.
Let's go.
A lot of people's favorite part of Mass Effect 2, and one of mine too, is when you're doing the race, the car race.
Barrier Frontiers offices are located on the 3rd floor. I don't hear police chatter. We must have missed the party.
Liara's in there!
Keela.
The first time
They just
I
took
did
out 3
this
floors
DLC,
to make sure she's dead. I'll grab this guy car and seal off the building from the top.
I'll start down here and work my way up.
Just leave some for me.
yeah. Hopefully everybody's played this game before, but for me, the one of the best things I experienced playing Mass Effect was getting done with this building, coming out, and trying to catch what's her face. It was really a great feeling. You were kind of like, oh, we got to do this, we got to do that. The pacing of this DLC is amazing. But like I said, it's more of like a Mass Effect 3 type story.
What happened?
Are we under attack?
Was it a bomb? What happened?
Who are you? What's going on?
Please exit the building in an orderly fashion. Emergency power engaged.
120 years. The Dracon Trade Center takes pride in being the home to Ilium's corporate elite.
Barrier Frontier employee. Looks like he got caught in the explosion.
I wouldn't take any bets onto Sony's informant surviving that blast.
And Eldfell Ashland Energy are serving you better. Dracon Trade Center.
Vizier, the elevators are out and building security is down.
No alarms, no police. Very professional.
Please exit the building in an orderly fashion.
Mercs came from the smoke. Set the bombs, killing everyone.
Life isn't about arriving. It's about the ride along the way. At Nizo, every vehicle is an island of style and an engine for freedom.
So we do have these little games here, but there's not a ton of these, thank goodness. Yeah. I think I do need some more. Oh no, we're full. So we're full on ammo, we're full on health. So we're ready to go.
We are committed to providing clients with secure, affordable, and efficient solutions.
Oh.
Vizier, I found a military-grade explosive device. It hasn't been armed.
Sloppy work. You use that kind of hardware when you don't have time to plan.
Vizier, I'm at the Barrier Frontier's office. Liara signed in just a few minutes ago.
Understood, Commander.
Welcome to Barrier Frontiers. Let us be your guide to limitless possibilities. Hostiles! Exploration and
Vizier! I'm pinned down! Mercs! And they're well armed!
Say hello to the Shadow Broker's private army, Commander.
Barrier Frontiers. We show you the way. You're hitting me, Shepard!
One down.
Incoming!
got trouble.
Combat drones! Right. Nothing can hurt me.
On it.
We're gonna flank him. Well, we're gonna try to flank him.
Little pieces of crap!
Okay, we made it. It gets a little hairy right there. A lot of bad things can happen. Things can go bad pretty quick.
Nasir, these damaged pipes are on fire. They're... Got it. Should be clear now.
Good. I'm on my way down.
Yeah, Mass Effect 3, there's
weapons ready.
definitely it's a little bit fairer combat in that you don't get stuck on the environment as much. But in 2 you get stuck all the time. I got stuck a couple times there, but fortunately there's tons of cover. And again, that's why I say this particular DLC runs very similar to 3 in many respects.
We can use this.
There we go.
Damn it. If I'd have been a few seconds faster, I could have stopped them.
Is this Sakat?
Must have been.
No sign of that data Liara talked about. Looks like a dead end.
Speaking of which, did you find your friend's body?
You mean this body?
Liara? Something I should know?
This is the woman who tried to kill me.
You've had a rough day, so I'll let that slide. Why don't you put that gun down?
I saw you. I doubled back after I left. I watched you break into my apartment.
You didn't know where Liara went because she hid the message. You needed me to find it for you.
Thanks for the help.
Once she had my location, she signaled the Shadow Broker's forces. They bombed the building to take me out. She found Sakat, took his data, and killed him. I'm guessing she's still got the disc on her.
Good guess. Not that you'll ever see what's on it. You pure blood bitch!
Yeah, this part right here, when the first time I played this game, this DLC, this really got me amped up. Really enjoyed this. I thought in the back of my mind is like, what if it's timed, you know?
We've got trouble.
Combat drone away!
Yeah, the armor ammo is really beneficial. Because most of these enemies, if they don't have a biotic barrier, it's an armor barrier. Oh, see, I'm stuck. Oh my goodness. That's exactly what I was talking about. Like 2, you just get stuck more. Ooh.
Wait!
Right.
Hitting cover!
Right.
We should be good.
Damn it!
I'm fine, by the way. Thanks for asking.
Ooh, I forgot about this part because we do have Liara. Okay, stick right. Sorry, Tally. Next time.
Come on, she's
We
getting
finished the
away.
wilderness part of Act 1. A new honor mode playthrough. Ah, there you go. Act 1 is down. Well, oh, you finished
There she is.
Act 1 part of it.
Hang a right. No, wait, left.
I'm on her.
Hang a left.
So you're still in Act 1, just out of the wilderness.
She's around the corner. We're not going into the construction site, are? Oh, goddess.
Oh.
We need to go I'm not letting her escape. Damn
Oh,
it,
come
we
on.
lost her.
Come on. You serious?
I'm not letting her escape with that data.
All right.
Go, 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 go!
I'm going!
Traffic! Oncoming traffic!
We'll be fine.
I think that's the first time I've lost her in ages.
She's dropping proximity charges.
I noticed.
She's got reinforcements!
What kind of guns does this thing have?
It's a taxi. It has a fare meter.
Wonderful.
Truck!
I know.
Truck!
I know! There we go.
You're enjoying this. A head-on collision at this speed.
Yeah, I hear those can be bad for you.
Truck!
Again?
Watch out.
There you go. And with the new Tempest Cleric Storm Sorcerer build on a hireling. So my my girlfriend, Shadowheart, doesn't disapprove of everything in the crash. Yeah.
I've crashed on Azure. Get me some damn backup. Watch out! They're dropping reinforcements. There's Vizier's car.
This
Come
one
on, she can't have gotten far.
in Legendary
They've
gets
blocked-
stuck every once in a while.
Vizier's car. Come on, she can't have gotten far.
Where
Watch
the
out. They're dropping reinforcements in to
the
slow us
henchmen
down.
sometimes don't die,
Got it. Yeah.
or
Neutralize the drone.
they'll keep coming. I have had that happen.
Feel the blood rage.
Oh crap!
Worthless. Right.
Understood. They're under control.
Right, Shepard.
I'm on it.
Be right over here. Yeah.
They've seen us.
Understood.
Who killed her? That one? Okay.
Right, Shepard.
I think we're good. Oh! Completely missed. These guys are a little bit more aggressive. Should be good. All right. Liara's back up. That means that we cleared it.
Come on, we can climb over to get to Vizier's car.
I want to say there was one. I could be wrong. I thought there was one health potion, or I say health potion, but like one of those health crate things. I thought there was one here. Could be wrong. It may just be inside. Okay. Get some loot. Oh my goodness. Ah. Yeah. I keep saying it, but yeah, can't wait to get to Mass Effect 3 and I don't have these puzzles no more. 2 gets highly rated. Yeah, this is the one I was thinking of. But man, I really prefer 3 so much. And do the little Easter egg.
What kind of hotel is this?
Azure. It's a luxury resort with an exotic edge. Azure is slang for a part of the Asari body in some areas of Ilium.
Where?
Mainly the lower reaches, near the bottom.
I meant, where on the Asari body?
So did I.
So we know that something rhymes with Azure on an Asari.
Hey, we're unarmed. We didn't see anything.
This looks interesting.
That's it. Okay. All right, let's go.
She's lost a lot of blood. We have to be getting close.
She's tough, I'll give her that much.
She's a Spectre.
Yeah, this was definitely one of the hardest battles I did when I was fighting her the first time. Did not expect her to be as hard as it was, you know? Because when I first did the my first playthrough, I kind of sat there and tried to over level myself and did every little side thing I could, and I thought for sure doing this would be pretty easy, and definitely was not.
Vizier, it's over.
Hey! Hey, you! Come here. What's your name?
Mariana.
Mariana. You want to live, don't you? Tell those people that you want to live.
Please.
We'll get you out of here safely, Mariana.
Well, that's good to hear. All you had to do was walk away. Now it gets ugly.
Please, I have a son.
A son? I hope he gets to see you again. I've heard losing a parent is just horrific for children. Scars them for life.
I'm going to end you, Vizier.
It's okay, Liara. We'll handle it. The usual way.
You want Mariana's little boy to grow up without a mommy, Shepard? Thermoclips on the ground now. Power cells too.
Is that it?
What?
Vizier, I sacrificed hundreds of human lives to save the Destiny Ascension. I unleashed the Rachni on the galaxy. So for your sake, I hope your escape plan doesn't hinge on me hesitating to shoot a damn hostage.
You're bluffing.
Now, Liara.
Got taken out by the table. Let's get her.
Spotted.
I love having tech because it really just kind of gets to her right away, especially if I use what is it called? Overdrive? Overload. But I have to actually hit her for it to work. There we go. Missed.
Nothing can hurt me.
Needed some more ammo. Where'd she go? There it is. Oh, Liara's dead. Well, that doesn't help. Lara, wake up! Wake up, Liara! Let's do. Might as well. Because this is taking longer than it should.
Nothing can hurt me.
Back in a bit. Have fun.
Alright. Where are the... There they are.
Biotics.
Weakling!
Where'd they go? Where is it? Oh. Oh, there he is.
Too late!
Oh.
Now you're dead!
I was looking for a rocket launcher, or a rocket, and it was this guy. There we go.
Miss me?
Okay. Not really. Where is she?
Stay back, shockwave.
Ah, crap. Got me. It got me. Stay still.
This should slow them down.
Oh my god, I ran right into that, didn't I?
Watch out,
environment?
shockwave.
Environment? Dadgummit. Environment. Please stop fighting me. Yeah. Would you calm down? Okay. Gotta get my shields back up. There we go.
Shepard,
Get in
it's
here
me.
and kill Shepard.
Oh, I was doing Liara.
Nothing can hurt me! To the left!
Where? Oh, there they are.
Combat drones!
Yeah, I'm right in the middle of their fire.
Combat drones!
Okay.
I'll finish
Should be
you
good.
myself.
Yeah. All right, where's she at? Where'd she go?
Under
crap.
control.
Get some shields. Get some shields, I said. There we go. Okay. Crap. Missed. Yeah. All right. We're almost there. We're almost there.
Stay back,
Where'd she go?
shockwave.
Oh, I thought that did her. I thought that did her in. She's kind of vulnerable there. Okay. Gotcha. Come on. Oh, come on. Yeah, there it is. Nice. Yeah, this fight isn't the easiest one. I think it's because she becomes immune at those times she's like charging up. Well, she's not really immune. She just soaks up a lot of bullets.
This has what we need to find the Shadow Broker.
You're dead. The Shadow Broker has been in power for decades. He's stronger than anything you've ever faced.
Is that why you sold out the Council to work for him?
You think I betrayed the Council? Like Saren? Go to hell. The Broker's given me damn good intel over the years. Intel that saved lives and kept the Citadel safe. So if the Broker needs a few people to disappear, I'll pay that price without hesitation.
Spectres don't blow up buildings filled with innocent people.
Sure we do. We get our hands dirty so the Council doesn't have to. The Councilors might complain about our methods to soothe their consciences, but they never look too closely. Besides, you're with Cerberus. You have any idea what your terrorist friends have done?
I know who they are and what they've done. It doesn't matter.
I think it does.
Never liked that option.
You want to judge me? Look in the mirror. Kidnapping kids for biotic death camps? Killing Alliance admirals who ask questions. And you're with them. Don't you dare judge me.
She's not wrong.
Don't you?
Because your other option is to say, I do, and it doesn't matter. But, you know, it does. I mean, ideally, we're not with Cerberus at all.
Sony had retrieved the data. Civilian casualties not a concern.
Bazir's dead.
I'm putting the data through to the Normandy's computers. We can be at the Shadow Broker's base in a few hours. He'll know about Vizir before long, if he decides to kill Farron.
We'll get Farron out of there alive, Liara. I promise.
I know.
God, I hate QuickTime.
here to
I
help.
forgot about that one.
Just like always.
That's not a good thing?
When we first met on Therum, you saved me from the Geth. You fought a Krogan battlemaster while I cowered. Now you're doing it again. And I'm still leaning on you for help.
That's what friends do, Liara.
I can get us there based on Sikat's data. The Normandy's stealth drive will keep them from detecting us. The Shadow Broker's agents are still shooting their way through Ilium. With luck, They won't notice we've left until it's too late.
That's a little cold. They killed innocent people.
You know what I mean.
Do I? When I hit the ground back at the trade center, you went after Vizier without a backward look.
A little fall wasn't going to kill you. I had to stay on Vizier. I had to stay rational, make the call, like I did with Sakat.
That's Vizier's fault, not yours.
Sakat had no idea what the stakes were. I put him in harm's way to get the data I needed. I got him killed. And I'd do it again. But from here on out, things will be simple. Get in, get Farron, get out. And kill anyone who tries to stop us.
That's it?
That's it.
We just stop for a second? We'll be jumping several light years. There's time to talk.
About what?
About us.
Shepard, listen, I'm glad you're here.
You worried there might be terminals you need me to hack?
That's not fair. You were dead.
I came back.
It's not that easy. You can't just come back and have 2 years of mourning suddenly vanish. I'm sorry, Shepard. I can't get into this. For now, let's just focus on getting Farron back.
Fine.
Yeah, you should be able to say something like, I'm not with them, I have bigger problems to deal with right now. Yeah. But this is my point. You know, Liara is playing both sides of that coin. And I have nothing against Liara, but, you know, she can't say, yeah, I'm the one who found you. And yes, she knew Cerberus was working on you. Yes, she wasn't surprised to see you, to be honest. You know, she was happy to see you, but she wasn't surprised to see you. So she more or less does know your situation. So for her to also say, you can't just erase 2 years of mourning, I get that, but it's not like anybody else in our crew. Tally wouldn't have known until she saw us from the very beginning of Mass Effect 2. Rex, same thing. He's very, pragmatic. Garrus, he's been doing his thing, and he's like kind of tired, but he's also glad to see Shepard. But the thing about Liara is she does know. So saying that she's mourning is fair, but it's not entirely true either. I mean, she can't have it both ways, but she definitely tries. So we'll take Grunt. And it's going to be Grunt Liara, is that right? Or you know what? Let's do Zaid this time. Let's bring Zaid. That should be a lot, because Grunt would make this almost too easy. But I'm gonna step away just for 2 seconds. I drank a lot of water before I started, not knowing what my voice was going to be like, but it feels pretty good. So let me just go back to my. Let me just stay right here on this screen, and I will be right back. All right. Now I want to go with Zaid. You don't get to see Zaid in a lot of people's playthroughs, but he's interesting. He's a very interesting character, but he is a great soldier. So him or Grunt really work in a lot of situations. The difference with Zaid, though, is Zaid has a grenade, so I don't like him as much as Grunt, but the grenade, when used at the right time, works really well. Using Jack for this area is amazing, and so you know what? Let's take. I talked myself into it. Let's take Jack, because she's got the shockwave, and the enemies we face are kind of clustered together. Her shockwave works wonders here, so we're going to do that. Let's put some points for Liara. So you got to look at these real close sometimes. Power recharge is negative 18%. Maybe 25. Okay. Well, we'll do that for sure then. Do this. Do warp. I don't touch stasis. I hate stasis. I would like stasis if you could do damage to the person who's in stasis. but if you read it, it says preventing all actions and making it immune to damage. So it's kind of pointless. My job is to make their hit points 0. And you can't do that here. So we're going to do singularity. We're going to do this one, but yeah, I think we'll do the wider one because the duration is 45 seconds versus 30 seconds. I mean, that both of them are tons of time, so we'll do that one. Do that. Now we're ready to go. Easy. Easy peasy. Oh yeah, and her loadout is perfect. It's what I have. Jack has the let's give her the no. Let's give her the eviscerator. Yeah. Because with the Geth plasma shotgun, her warp ammo doesn't work. So.
Hagalaz. The oceans boil during the day, then snap freeze 10 minutes after sundown.
The Shadow Broker lives in this?
His ship follows the sunset, completely undetectable in the storm, unless you know where to look.
How do we get inside?
If I had a secret ship,
down. We'll need to land on the ship and hunt for a hatch.
I would definitely put it in Haagen-Dazs. Yep, Haagen-Dazs.
But we can't stay outside for long. There's a constant lightning storm where the hot and cold air collide.
This is like Texas. This is right where the hot and cold air combine. It's always a mess. Look at that humidity. You can see it. This is basically where I live.
It's hard to pinpoint in this lightning, but...
Put my microphone down just a tad. And yeah, we're good.
I'm picking up signals from a communications array near the back of the ship.
We're going to give Liara...
There's nothing below but maintenance equipment. We have to find an entrance near the back shielding.
All right, let's get going.
Maintenance drones.
Why are they attacking?
They must think we're debris from the storm. There they are.
I've got your back.
I have your back.
I will say this area of the ship, sometimes your companions can get stuck. Another Mass Effect 2 so you always have to be watching where they're at. Like, where are you at? They get stuck sometimes.
Careful. Those capacitors discharge built-up lightning.
Thanks for the tip.
Shepard, try firing at the capacitors.
Nothing can stop me.
Nice. Oop, 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 oop. Thought, it didn't do what I thought it was going to do. I thought it was going to just fire forward. But,
incoming!
New targeting orders acknowledged. Backup systems engaged.
I can take you
on. Imminent. Impact event. Impact event.
Singularity deployed.
Yeah, Liara's singularity in this area is great because
Neutralize the drone.
it kind of just like throws people off the ship sometimes.
I can hit you all.
Right behind you. I'm on it. Right. Coming.
Let's do the rod. All right.
Watch out. Watch out. Flashbangs. Enemy bionics on the field. Enjoy the ride.
There we go. Good job, Liara.
I'm with you. Coming.
All right, let's go. That's the rare instance where the enemy got stuck on the environment.
Right behind you. I'm on it.
Authorized attack AC defense systems. Air backup systems engaged.
I can hit you all.
Allied force made impact event.
There we go.
Rerouting power.
There we go. Yeah, I think this was another area where you could occasionally get infinitely spawning. Yeah, I haven't run into it as much here, but it has happened before, and it never happened before the legendary. I can say that confidently. I never had that issue before legendary.
Okay.
I don't know if it's the coding or what it is. Looking down.
We've been spotted.
Requesting assistance.
Watch out, flashbangs.
I'll kill you all.
Collision proximity warning.
Nice. Right.
Hostile forces have engaged.
Gotcha. Nothing can
Collision
stop
proximity
me.
warning. Off.
Alright. We should be good. Looks clear. Yeah, fighting infinite enemies is pretty legendary. Yeah. Yeah, I remember the first time I saw this I was kind of blown away.
It must have taken decades to build in secret.
I wonder what happened to the contractors.
I think we can guess.
Because my mind was wondering, like, how does this work? Like, what's going on here? How do they keep the friction down, you know? Because it's not like you can just take it into the shop, right? Yeah.
Navigating this storm is brutal. If the ship's engines stop, even for a moment, at least the Shadow Broker would go down with us.
That's comforting.
Motion dampeners. I bet you can't even hear the storm from inside the ship.
We'll see. Yeah, we did have to use one metagel to kill Liara, so... Alright. Going on up now.
They've seen us.
They've seen us. We think. Come on, now. Jack. She gets right up on me. I saw this guy, I thought...
Shield your eyes.
Ooh. Ran right into that missile.
Destroy you. Got them.
Okay.
I'll send them flying.
Alright, here we go. I think we're clear. Yeah, sometimes there'll be like one stuck enemy here, so you gotta be a little careful. Yeah. There we go. That's kind of what I thought. They're just right hanging out. Go. Alright. Anybody else? Let the drone check it out first. Yep, there they are.
Combat systems engaged. Retargeting. Unit member offline.
I'll destroy you. I have your back. I'm with you.
Very good.
Done.
Alright. Let's see here. Oh, come on. I targeted him.
This should slow them down. Right.
There we go. Jack, please. Okay.
I can take you all.
Okay, there we go. We're getting there. All right, we're there. Let's go, Legion. Hey, how you doing, Perry? Good to see you. I sometimes forget where to go here. Oh yeah, this way. Okay. I was gonna say, up to this point, it hasn't been the clearest path to like know how to navigate. They could have made this a little easier, but even now, sometimes I forget you have to go underneath this thing to advance.
New victims. Oh, nothing can stop me. Shield one down.
Yeah, this one's tricky because there's really nowhere to find cover until you get up here. Okay.
I'm with you. Just like old times.
He threw that grenade from way back there. That's insane.
Enemy drone.
Oh, come on. See, this,
Enemy biotics on the field.
Come on. Yeah, I knew that was going to get me. Man.
Watch for biotics. Right. Firing.
Yeah, see, I didn't do that. That was Jack this time.
Watch out, flashbangs. Watch the Asari. I'm on it, just like old times. Gotcha. Right.
Yeah,
I'm with
come
you.
back this way, guys. Come on. Come back this way.
On my way. I'm going.
There you go. There we go.
Right. Right behind you.
There we go. All right. Yeah, it's a little bit better. Oh,
Shield your eyes.
Oh.
This should slow them down.
Yeah. All right, there we go. We're almost there. Almost there.
incoming!
I have your back.
No sweat.
Nothing can stop me!
All right.
This lightning rod is on a rail. Do you see a switch?
Oh, I see a switch. There we go. Good lurk and parry. Have a good lurk. All right. Now we go this way.
Not even a guardrail. I bet the broker's agents love patrolling the hull.
At least the view is nice.
I don't know about that. Okay. So,
There! That hatch leads directly to the communication signals.
so we have to designate either Liara or Jack. I think that's the way this works. And we're probably going to do Liara.
It's locked. Hang on, I've got a bypass shunt program that can crack it.
Oh, wait a minute. Yeah, she does the program for it. That's right.
How long will it take?
I don't know, Shepard. I've never broken into the Shadow Broker's base before. Well, not this one anyway.
You sure that shunt is working?
It's illegal even on Ilium. It didn't come with a warranty.
But you tested it, right?
Here come more of them.
Tell me you tested it.
No time to talk.
Yeah. See the banter? It's very Mass Effect 3-ish.
Singularity deployed. Understood.
Come on down, guys. Come down, come down, come down.
What's
Get
that?
some cover.
Be right there.
All right.
Liara!
I'm sure it won't be much longer.
Remember the old days when you could just slap Omnigel on everything?
That security upgrade made a lot of people unhappy. Look out, more on the way.
Yeah. Security upgrades. I think they also make a comment about like having ammo for your weapons now.
Rocket drones, front of the ship.
Why can't I target them?
Ready to help. Next. Enjoy the ride.
Yeah. There we go.
Please don't give the mercs ideas.
Guys,
Shield your eyes on it.
come back over here.
Understood.
Come on down.
Right behind you.
Right.
Trouble incoming.
Okay. Okay. We're almost there. We're almost there. Guys,
Gotcha.
come back
On my
down.
way.
I'm going. Watch for biotics.
Ooh. Jeez. I have to switch weapons. No, not this one.
I'll send them flying.
Where is that?
Nothing can
Oh, there
stop
he
me.
is.
The next wave looks like a big one.
You just had to give them tactical advice.
But now there'll be fewer left to deal with inside.
Yeah, keep dreaming, T'Soni.
Watch out, flashbangs.
Ran right into that.
the biotics. Enemies incoming. Watch out, flashbangs. Right.
No sweat.
Taking
no
cover.
Sweat.
There, the
There you
hatch
go.
is open. I'm with you.
I'm with you.
Okay, we got it. We made it. That can be very hairy. If you do this DLC too soon in your campaign, it can be very difficult.
More of them. How many guards do the Shadow Broker have?
Told you.
Hold your positions no matter the cost.
Understood.
I'm on it.
Right behind you. I'll kill you all!
I'm on it.
Gotcha. On it.
I have your back.
Watch out, flashbangs.
Understood.
Right.
Singularity deployed.
Gotcha.
Oh!
Should have run.
Oh!
I can take you all!
I've downloaded the ship's layout. We're headed toward the prison block. And Farron.
Marks in the interior.
Charging biotics. Shepard, it's me!
On it.
I'm with you.
Hostile drone!
Be right there.
No problem.
Right!
I'm with you.
I'm on it!
Right, gotcha.
Understood.
Farron,
Liara?
hold on. We're getting you out of here.
All right.
No.
Farron.
I thought this looked too easy.
This chair plugs into the broker's info network. You have to shut off the power. Pull me out now, and my brain cooks.
Do you know where we can cut the power?
It won't be easy. You'll have to go to Central Operations.
What's the point of this cage?
I don't...
It's a neural grounding rod. The medical equipment is to make sure he doesn't expire. We have to shut this place down.
Where did the broker get the mercs?
Raised his own private force. They're completely loyal.
Shepard, we really don't have the time.
What do you know about the broker?
He did this to me.
I was hoping you'd know what he is.
I never got a good look, but he's big. The guards are terrified of him.
A Krogan?
I don't know, but not everyone who visits his office comes back out.
Tell us where to go.
Central Operations is down the hall. You know the Shadow Broker's waiting for you, right?
I'm counting on it.
We'll be back for you, Farron.
I'll try not to go anywhere.
I want all teams to Outpost C.
Get an LOS. Paint the marks.
On it.
Enemy biotics on the field.
I'll destroy you!
Shield your eyes.
Gotcha.
Watch for biotics. Enjoy the ride.
Right. I'm on it.
Outpost 8F are down.
Nothing can stop me.
They're under control.
Yeah, I was like shooting right at him and he wasn't taking any hits. Like like I said, not complaining because I really do like this DLC. It's just, it's too much Mass Effect 2 bugs in it, you know? But that's fine. We're almost there. Almost there. Let me see here. Yeah, so let's put this on, and then let's go to our SMG, put that on, and I think I could be misremembering, but in Mass Effect 3, once you put an ammo type on your weapon, it's like that for all of your weapons. You don't have to like apply it separately like I just did. But I'll have to try to remember to do that when we get to Mass Effect 3.
Here for the drill. Reckless, even for you, Commander.
Oh, one last thing before this fight. This species, Liara, is going to describe him a bit. When we get to Mass Effect 3, we get a little Easter egg about him. Well, his species at least. But they seem to be on the same evolutionary path as the Krogans were. So they weren't yet spacefaring. And so I kind of thought that they may have been the next to come out of the Reaper's harvesting. The Krogan, these guys, the Yog, or whatever they're called, and who knows who else. But yeah, that would have been a very interesting situation where you have Krogan and the Yog, very similar species that are very aggressive, fighting each other. That would have been a very interesting galaxy.
Not reckless, just determined. Ask your Asari Spectre about that.
Monsieur was expendable. All her death cost me was time.
Expendable like Farron?
Dr. Tassoni, your interference caused all this. Farron betrayed me when he handed you Shepard's body. The Drell is simply paying the price.
It'll be pretty hard to run a base this size with no crew.
They're replaceable. Your arrival is barely an interruption.
Someone was bound to come after you for working with the Collectors.
It was a mutually beneficial partnership. Your arrival is convenient. The Collector's offer still stands. Enough talk. My operations are too crucial to be compromised by a traitor.
You're quite confident for someone with nowhere left to hide.
You travel with fascinating companions, Doctor. Thank you for bringing me Subject Zero to Sony. Her body will net almost as much as Shepard's.
You're not putting a hand on anyone.
It's pointless to challenge me, Asari. I know your every secret, while you fumble in the dark.
Is that right? You're a Yog, a pre-spaceflight species quarantined to their homeworld from massacring the Council's first contact teams. This base is older than your planet's discovery, which probably means you killed the original Shadow Broker 60 years ago, then took over. I'm guessing you were taken from your world by a trophy hunter who wanted a slave. Or a pet. How am I doing? The shield's kinetically sensitive. Energy and projectiles are bouncing off.
Then we do this the hard way.
Hit him now! Send them flying. Quick, while he's vulnerable. If you can get him to bring up that shield again, I've got an idea. Enemies incoming. We've got him.
So when you're an engineer, that turns into an easy mode fight because you can do the drone, and he always attacks the drone first, and you can get his back, so that shield is never an issue.
Shadow Broker, this is Operative Murat. We've had a momentary connection failure. Can you confirm status?
Operative Shora requesting update. Are we still online?
Shadow Broker, I've lost our feed. We're online and awaiting instructions.
This is the Shadow Broker. The situation is under control. We experienced a power fluctuation while upgrading hardware. It disrupted communications momentarily.
However, we are now back online. Resume standard procedures.
I want a status report on all operations within the next solar day.
Shadow Broker, out.
Goddess of Oceans. It's you. You... How?
Well, everyone who's ever seen him in person is dead, so...
You're the new Shadow Broker.
Is taking over as the Shadow Broker really a good idea?
It was either that or lose everything. His contacts, his trading sources, those will really help us. With the Shadow Broker's information network, I can give you...
I'll check the power systems.
It's over. It's finally... For 2 years.
It's all right.
It's been 2 years. I don't... We're different people. You have your mission and... Okay. Okay.
Okay.
But... we should focus. Let's see what our options are. No safeguards or user restrictions. It's like he never anticipated anyone but himself being here. And it's all ours.
I did appreciate that Liara was able to calm her mind and approach the control panels and steady herself to where she's able to take control. And I can really appreciate that because there's a lot of things that I've done in my line of work that you have to go into that meditative zone moment where everything's hitting you at 20 things are hitting you at 500 miles an hour. You just have to see it for what it is. And that moment of clarity is so emboldening because you really feel like you can handle it. There's no doubt in your mind. And so I totally can appreciate that moment where instead of just Liara just like, approaching it and just doing it, handling it, she has to take that moment before she does that, to calm her mind. So it was really great. Good storytelling.
You sure you want to stay here? I could use you on the Normandy.
I have to stay here. We can't pass this up, Shepard. All I wanted was to rescue Farron, but is it wrong that part of me wants this? With the Shadow Broker's network, I can help you. Maybe I can turn this operation into something better.
Don't be a stranger this time.
Small chance of that. Come back soon.
And of course, in theory, we leave for a while and we come back. But we're going to come right back and get some more lore. All right, so, no, not return to Normandy. I'm going the wrong way.
Shepard, it's so good to see you. I've set up a few terminals with information I think you'll find interesting. Take a look.
Welcome back, Shadow Broker.
What's this?
That's the old broker's VI assistant. It's actually been helpful with rebuilding the network.
Please let me know if I can organize anything else for you, Shadow Broker.
It also thinks anyone in the room is the broker. I'll play around with the settings later.
My manual is ready whenever you have a moment.
I'll give you some time to settle in. 5 seconds later, got anything for me? Exactly. That's what I'm saying, is that you really, in theory, you leave and then you come back. But yeah, so we're gonna do all these. So in case we do come back here, these become like things that can make us money, but can also make some difference in our immersion of the Mass Effect world. This can help. A smear campaign, for instance. It says a corrupt politician is trying to levy heavy taxes on all Earth manufactured goods coming into his system in exchange for kickbacks from local businesses. Sounds like a tariff. Let's read that again slower. A corrupt politician is trying to levy heavy taxes on all Earth manufactured goods coming into his system in exchange for kickbacks from local businesses. Ruin the politician's reputation with a smear campaign so that his proposal doesn't pass. I mean, we're going to do it just because, but it's kind of interesting, right? All right. Just a reward. Eclipse mercenaries have secretly set up a red sand production facility on the planet Cuervo. Tip off the planetary authorities about the facility in exchange for half of the credits seized during the raid. Okay, sure. Whatever. Here's our model. Nice. Survey, nothing available. Sure. We'll just keep them closed. Let's see. Dossier. There's all these interesting little tidbits here. But nothing really, we don't really know. Advanced training, we don't need that necessarily.
The Turian Council member's mistress has made some unusual purchases lately. She may be expecting to move to a larger mansion.
Oh, okay. Let's go ahead and get that. Customized gear, we don't need that. The other one is, I believe, upgrades. Yeah, upgrades. So we can do this here. Nice, we finally got our last heavy pistol. We're excited about that. Damage protection, nice. Okay. Yeah, I think that's it. Yeah. Let's talk to Liara. The rest is more or less a lore dump, so interesting stuff between her and Farron.
How are you doing, Liara?
I'm a bit overwhelmed, to be honest. The Shadow Broker had more resources than you can imagine. Here, come on over. He had top-level access to the Turian and Asari governments. And more than one Solarian Dalatros traded intel. At least I get to share it with you.
Have you found anything useful yet?
The Shadow Broker knew about the Reapers.
You didn't want Saren to succeed.
He also knew that the Collectors were Protheans, repurposed to be harbingers.
When I have to go outside the window and come back, I always forget that
I think
the
he knew
dialogue
what was
wheel
coming and
sometimes
was
picks
looking
something I
for a
don't
way to
want.
survive.
Yeah, so if I have to go outside the window and like check my sound or something like that, coming back in, it's always going to click on whatever I have here, but I have to right click first and I always forget.
Why was he still looking at Protheans? They gave us the warning in the conduit at Ilos, but we've used those.
The Shadow Broker seemed to think there was more out there. Perhaps the Protheans had other plans. Or maybe he was just grasping at anything that offered some hope.
How'd you know what the Shadow Broker was?
I didn't. I had no idea what to expect when we finally found him. But I researched pre-spaceflight cultures during some of my Prothean studies. I know a bit about the Yogg. There's more on the terminals if you want to look. They're a fascinating culture, and a terrifying one.
How's Farron doing?
As well as you'd expect, after 2 years of intermittent torture.
He gonna be okay?
I don't know. He wants to work, so I'm letting him help. Maybe it takes his mind off it.
So, you and Farron
are just friends. I believe you made it clear that I was, as you humans say, taken.
You know, I didn't come down here just to talk about Data.
Look, about the kiss. We just finished the fight. I miss you, but it's been 2 years. I don't want to put pressure on you.
I've got fond memories of the last time you put pressure on me.
So do I.
Why don't you come to the Normandy for drinks?
I'd like that.
Good. Next time I come back, it's a date.
I'm not sure people like us have dates, but I'm looking forward to it.
It's nearly time to repurchase effective caste status on Karshan. I have deducted funds to grant you full elite access.
Okay, so to Shadow Broker from Operative Keklu. Per your request, we've landed on the Yogg homeworld and captured a specimen for your studies. We actually had to kill several of them before finding this one, which seemed interested in leaving the planet. Hopefully this means he's more traceable. Or tractable. He's more tractable, sorry. I do recommend caution, however. These creatures may indeed be valuable shock troops or bodyguards, but their savagery puts even the Krogan to shame. As near as we can tell, it's part of their culture. They're not simple brutes like most Krogan. The one we've got is learning nearly as fast as a Solarium. He could be more dangerous than you realize. From the Shadow Broker. If you're reading this, my young friend, then you've eliminated the former Operative Keklu and have taken his position. These past few months have seen you learn and grow at a rate I would never have credited had I not seen to it personally. You already understand 17 languages without translator assistance, and your political predictions have bettered some of my best agents. As Keklu, you will command strike teams to gather intelligence and neutralize potential threats. Remember your training. Losing your temper costs you that priceless mind of yours, as well as the loyalty of your men. The Shadow Broker leads those who look for secrets. He must be trusted by his men so that he can in turn trust them. Gathering knowledge is a holy task, one I'm sure you understand, as you wanted to be off your homeworld so badly to see what wonders awaited you out here. Please provide an update of all operations, Keklu, and I know that I'm proud of you. And then finally it says, to all from the Shadow Broker. Remove Keklu immediately. He is too dangerous to leave alive. Engage only with numerical superiority, otherwise change all access codes and observe only. Provide no information. Keklu must not be allowed any further access to messages. And then To all from the Shadow Broker, Operative Keklu is no longer a problem. Discontinue code changes and resume normal activity. I want a status report on all operations by the end of the next solar day. Shadow Broker out. So it kind of tells you how he infiltrated and became the Shadow Broker. So these are kind of interesting because you have to actually like check on this to actually get stuff to open up. But yeah, some of these are somewhat interesting. But yeah, you'll see here, like with Hackett, what's interesting about this one is he's actually fighting for Shepard behind the scenes. But we've confirmed sightings of Commander Shepard on Omega, and the commander is now working for the terrorist organization Cerberus. Several Alliance officials have let it be known that they consider it crucial that we interrogate humanity's first Spectre on her apparent desertion of the Alliance and the Citadel. If we bring Shepard in now, we can gather an account of the commander's past 2 years without being pressured in by the galactic media to leak potential sensitive data. In light of this, I am officially requesting that you rescind your orders against Alliance contact with Shepard. Rest assured, our department is dedicated to the commander's safety, provided that Shepard is cooperative in furnishing us with a detailed report of her previous whereabouts and the current work for Cerberus. We anticipate releasing her from Alliance custody no later than 5 to 7 months from acquisition. Respectfully awaiting your reply, Major Entella, Department of Internal Navy Affairs. From Stephen Hackett, Major Entella, request denied, Hackett. Yeah. And then Anderson's also pretty interesting because we did leave him as the council representative, but personal correspondence, David. This is from Cynthia. Recent transactions. Saren, a hero betrayed. Of lies, video download. So yeah, it's purchase of Red Janie brand 2 bottles special stock vodka. So yeah, so he's always watching stuff for research purposes. Aria, door opens and so this is like a sound, I guess a conversation. Okay. Let's see. Flynn. Afterlife Entertainment, Fight Pit, The Singer. Okay. We should consider making the casino ship a VIP only event, hand out passes to people who need killing, and let them do it for me. There was more blood than credits on the table after the shootout from last week's jackpot. Okay. But again, you know, there's a bunch of like little interesting things here. Business correspondent, listen up. I think this was also because he had the agreement with some of the politicians to buy his tickets for the ball. Incoming correspondent list. Yeah. Email from his ex-wife. Canceled a visit to the Citadel. So yeah, so he's very focused on work instead. So anyway, but yeah, here's the Cerberus one. Facility on Pragia constructed. So we learn when that was made. Subject 0 born. CDR Holdings purchased. Terra Nova Commonwealth Bank purchased. And let's see here. Yeah, a lot of Cerberus stuff. This is really interesting to come back and read all this stuff. It's like I said, it's a lot of background information. It's interesting, like all this stuff was written, even though you never really come back, and it's not vital to have read this to play the game, obviously. But like right here, 2182, in the MSV Annexara sabotaged, catalyst added to the metastable metallic hydrogen fuel by timer injection. Ship breaks apart during FTL. All hands aboard lost. Turian hierarchy, Hawk, Raharix, Ursivus killed in the process. Explosion attributed to faulty engineering. and Admiral Kawaku begins investigation of suspected Cerberus activities. So that's why they had to take him out. So we know about Kawaku and the stuff we did in Mass Effect 1, but that's where he's starting to suspect him, and that's why they, took him out. Oh yeah, military army creates posts on planet Benthu. Yep, we were on planet Benthu in Mass Effect 1. So yeah, just a lot of this is recollecting the issues from Mass Effect 1. Elusive Man profile. Now this is kind of interesting, I think. Let's see here. No, it doesn't mention it. Cigarette smoked 4, drinks 7, Skyballs 165th consecutive perfect game. Suits worn today, Julie and Vorn, sorry. Light linen blend, 2200 thread count. Plum. Liaisons, Sani Shalani, Ilium, Entertainment Sexiest Human Alive, Brooke Carragher, Skyball Champion, Vila Vicious, Fornax Dream Girl of 2185, Stacy and Steffi Strong, the Terra Firma twins, and Matriarch Trelawney twice. So he's very active. But what I was hoping for is Elusive Man details, because they don't really go over it much in the games, but his history before Cerberus. Okay. So yeah, there's a lot of stuff in here. With Thane, since Banana and Tom hate Thane. Let's see, preferred assassination methods. So it just says there's different ones for the human, a different approach for Asari, different approach for Turian and Krogan. But medical report. Lung capacity 42%, left side lung shows large lesions, right lung has nodular lesions only. Antibiotic treatment, now resistant to ciproxidin, Malarnin, Albersin. Metastatic progress, stomach, liver, minor, heart, negligible at this time. Treatment options, viable transplant candidate but refused to be added to list. Synthetic lung generation, currently impossible for Drell. So this is interesting because he actually was a candidate for a transplant, but he refused it. But he's already kind of gone over why he's at peace with what he's what his future is. This time, Mr. Cruz should continue getting regular cardiovascular exercise in order to stimulate lung movement and prevent or delay the stiffness that caused lack of oxygen transport. While physical stimulation may also be beneficial in keeping tissue flexible, any injury at this point will dramatically impact Mr. Krios' body and cause rapid degeneration. It is unclear how much longer Thane will be able to survive in direct action. Thane should continue to wear loose clothing that leaves his chest uncovered to prevent moisture buildup that could worsen the problem. Couldn't read that. The Drell eidetic memory is often beneficial for allowing a Drell to escape unpleasant scenes by losing themselves in happier times. In this case, however, Mr. Krios should try to restrict the time spent reminiscing, as prolonged sedentary activity may increase the rate of lung degradation. This suggests that what is best for Mr. Krios currently is to continue to remain active and to engage with other team members in order to stay mentally and emotionally stimulated. So, you got Kasumi, got Tali, but yeah, got everybody here. Miranda. Ooh, look at all this, man. But like I said, there's so much of this is just, you don't have to know any of this. And the game doesn't make it a vital part of it. If you could imagine, like if you read some of that and you said, wow, I need to talk to Thane again or something, that it would change your conversation or your relationship going forward. But it doesn't, and it's just really interesting that somebody sat there to write all those dossiers. There we go.
Shepard, glad you stopped by. We don't get many visitors.
Take it easy. You've been through a lot.
You're probably right. I never did say thanks for the rescue.
Liara never gave up on you, Farron. I just helped.
I'm still amazed Liara came for me. I'll never forget what either of you did.
I can log that in the archives for you, sir.
I see you met the Secretary.
How you holding up, Farron?
I'll be alright. I wasn't always strapped into that interrogation chair. Drell can mentally escape into old memories. It came in handy on the bad days.
How many times did the Shadow Broker hook you up to that contraption?
A lot. It gets fuzzy. He made the guards watch, as an example.
What will you do now that you're a free man?
I want to help Liara rebuild this place. But after that...
Your schedule's getting full, sir. Let me sync it to your Omni tool.
No thanks, I'm fine.
How did you and Liara both end up looking for my body?
Cerberus headhunted me and Liara to steal your body from the Shadow Broker. I was working for the broker at the time, and he's the one who scraped up your remains in the first place.
What turned you against the Shadow Broker?
He started working for the Collectors. You weren't their first victim. Was an information trader, not a slaver.
Looks like you've made a friend.
The drone follows everyone. I don't know why the broker kept it around.
I'm a shell for a specialized data processing VI, custom built to your specifications, Shadow Broker.
It helps coordinate the network's massive information feeds, but it could use a different interface tone.
You deemed my default personality sufficient for your needs, Shadow Broker.
I wish it would stop calling me that.
How do you think Liara's doing as the new Shadow Broker?
Operations are almost fully recovered after a slight dip in efficiency.
Ever since we repaired the network, Liara's been glued to the archives. I caught her sleeping at her desk more than once. She's busy, but I think she likes it that way.
For 2 years, Liara didn't stop looking for you. You two must have been close.
She's a good friend. Better than I deserve.
Take it easy, Farron.
Thanks.
Okay, so we could go check out the videos, but I'm gonna look at one, but not a huge fan. There's not much information. I always kind of thought that they would show more than what they do.
What does this console do?
This is the video surveillance access point. I've queued up the archive footage you requested on your last visit, Shadow Broker.
So the one that's
Omega.
The one that's the most interesting to me is the Keeper.
Emily Wong, Citadel.
Ah, Emily Wong. We like Emily. Yeah, it's too bad she's not in 3.
Fred Mazai, Citadel. Donnell Udina, Citadel. Armando Bailey, Citadel. David Anderson, Citadel.
He's meeting with a Cerberus operative or employee or something.
Praetor Gavorn, Omega.
Gavorn.
Kalisa bint Sinan Al-Jilani,
Yeah,
Citadel.
the typical situation here for her.
Keeper 20, Citadel.
See, this is just interesting to me because why on earth do they show us this? Like, the other videos really aren't that important either, but of all the keepers, why this keeper? What's going on with Keeper 20? Yeah, please tell me that Krogan punches her. Yeah, he pushes her. But from the very beginning that I saw this video, I'm like, why do I have Keeper 20? I mean, if they had showed like Keeper, 20 and I don't know, 34.
Matriarch Atheta.
There it is.
Ilium.
See? If you couldn't figure it out by Mass Effect 3, here's Mass Effect 2. It's already telling you.
Erdnot Torsk, Tachanka. Elias Kellum, Omega.
Yeah.
Jacob Taylor, Normandy SR2.
I know Banana wants to see this one. There's Jacob. More Jacob is what Banana normally is requesting.
Subject 0, Purgatory, ship now defunct.
She was supposed to be with us. This was an old recording.
Aria Talok,
Okay.
Omega.
So I said I was only going to look at one or two, but yeah, some of them are interesting. Like, why on earth did they show me that? But other ones, I don't know. It's way too dramatic for just hanging around the ship. All right, do a quick save. I think it should let me look at these over here now. No, okay. Well, never mind. Let's see. Yeah. All right, Liara, let's go to the cabin.
Thanks for coming by.
Oh, wait a minute.
A Palvan agent has obtained the equipment used to record the General Partenax and Kilix Tanis duel.
I think I have to leave this to go in the Normandy and come back to
Thanks for coming by.
to initiate the dinner. Oh, no. We go to the cabin. Yeah, that's right. We go to our cabin and we do the intercom thing. Yeah. What do you got to say, Kelly? What are you going to say? Say it. Say it, Kelly.
I had a wonderful chat with your friend Tally. She's not what I expected from her psych report. I like her.
Tally's a good friend. We've been through a lot together.
Quarians are so fascinating to me, but they also make me a little sad.
Why do they make you sad?
Their environment suits are so beautiful, but with their immune systems, they're trapped
You said
inside.
zoom in, Perry,
I wonder
to the
what they
keeper?
look like under those helmets.
Okay.
Or what their skin feels like under those
You can check it
suits.
out. I don't think there's anything there though. There was a dead body on the little walkway there, but I don't think there was anything the keeper did. I think the keepers are just so drone-like, but that's pretty much it.
Is there anything I should know?
Nothing right now. Anything else, Commander?
That'll be all.
Take care.
Like, it would have been interesting if the keeper was
No
dragging the
messages for you,
body, you
Commander.
know? Let's go to the captain's cabin. If he was dragging the body, that would be one thing. Okay. There's a little space hamster. Let's see. Read messages. Let's see. Relic? No. 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 Okay. So, there's our little picture frame. We have a picture frame of Liara as well. So what if we go back to the Shadow Broker? Let's see. Go back to Haagen-Dazs. That's right, we didn't scan it. We need to scan it. Okay. See what Liara says now. Doot, 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 doot.
Would you like to head up to the Normandy for that drink?
That sounds wonderful. I'll get my things.
Let's get a drink. A little drinky drink. Romance Kelly?
Did you enjoy the tour?
That ship has sailed a long time ago, Perry.
Yes, it's a beautiful ship. And I ran into Joker. He seemed happy to see me. Although he did ask if you and I would be acting out scenes from some vid called Vanya.
Of course he did.
I also spoke with Dr. Chakwas. I'm glad she's doing well. I brought you something. It took some digging, but I recovered your tags.
I thought I'd never see these again.
You can't get back everything you lose, but sometimes you get lucky.
Yeah, that was the plan.
How are you actually doing, Shepard? I mean, really. Not what you tell your squad to keep morale up.
I'm okay. Really. It's been rough, but we'll get it done.
You've certainly made a good start, even if those idiots on the council won't admit it. There wouldn't be a man, woman, or child left on Horizon, if not for you.
Yeah, Perry, that ship is long. So the only reason why you really want to romance Kelly anyway is for the fish. Anyway, I have no fish anyway, so.
I saved some of them. Not enough. And the collectors will keep hitting colonies until I stop them.
So you'll stop them?
And here I thought it'd be difficult.
You'll get the job done. You always do. I just don't know what comes next. So tell me what you want. If this all ends tomorrow, what happens to us?
I don't know. Marriage, old age, and a lot of little blue children.
You just say these things.
The only reason some people like Kelly? Well, some people, I guess.
You were dead.
I got better.
I got better. You turned me into a newt.
This time, but you're going to leave again. When your team is ready, you'll leap through the Omega-4 relay.
Close your eyes, chat. Close your eyes.
I spent 2 years mourning you. So if we're going to try this, I need to know you're always coming back.
I'm always coming back.
Are you sure?
I haven't stayed dead yet.
You make a compelling argument.
Oh, I'm just getting started.
And this is the only romance tree where you make that kind of promise where you say, you know, you're always coming back. And of course, if you do the destruction ending, you do see a gasp of air. We assume it's Shepard.
And everything.
So there's a lot of reasons why I say Liara is probably the canon romance, but I don't like to think that. But I just look to where the facts take us, you know? Legion kissing us. Sorry, Legion kisses. Yeah, I did say like this playthrough would be more of like trying to do a more canon-based run, you know? So, yeah, you can make that promise to Jack and ME3. Well, that you're always going to come back. Is it after you do the shootout range on the Citadel DLC? Because you don't really get a ton of time with her. You know?
I don't know what to feel about Grunt. My psych reports were for Oak here. We have no guarantees that Grunt is mentally stable. I get the feeling he just doesn't care about anything, including who lives or dies.
Look here, Kelly. I just need you to tell me how the crew is.
Is there anything I should know?
Nothing right now. Anything else, Commander?
Well, then keep it to yourself.
That'll be all.
Take care.
Is that it? Is that it, Kelly? Or are you going to say something just as I walk away? If you're going to say it, say it. Okay.
Hello.
Thank you for the follow. Let's see here. Oh yeah, these are our No messages. All right. All right, let's see here. I think I think we have a little bit of a
heard about Ferris Fields. Any news on your brother?
He's gone.
conversation with our pilot once we get
Shepard and
Liara.
Lawson are on it. We'll get your brother back and make sure the collectors pay for taking him.
Commander.
I assume everything's going well up here?
I really want a chance to put the Normandy through her paces.
Nah,
I just have to
doesn't say
trim up
anything.
the drive output and it'll be like we never lost her.
Safety standards advise against manipulating drive settings while engines are powered and in use, Mr. Moreau.
Commander, can we shut this thing off? I don't need it in my day-to-day.
If you don't want to hear it, turn the damn sound off.
Well, it doesn't change anything. It's still watching. Like some creepy kid staring at the back of your head in comp side. You just want to punch him, but he's special and he sets fires or something. Okay, a little too far there, but you know what I mean.
Your problem, not mine.
Thanks, I'll remember this.
So, how do you think we're doing?
Well, the Normandy's good. Everything's upgraded and better than ever. If we're talking about the crew, you'd probably have to ask a people person.
That's it for now.
Okay.
See you, Commander.
So we need to look. I don't. I know we've done. Most of the loyalty missions. I don't know if we've done them all. Let me see. Where are we at? Oh, we get another. Ooh, get incinerate. Do I want to use that or overload? Now, let's do that. Yeah. And our journal. Let's see. There you go. You see? There it is. Arrival. So that's what we need to do next is arrival. And then we go through the Reaper IFF and pretty much end the game. I don't want to say there's a lot after that. We have Legion, of course, and the Legion loyalty mission, and then that's it. But yeah, we pretty much just we could do the arrival now, because it makes sense from a timeline standpoint to do this first before we do the Reaper IFF, because you know you could do it afterwards, but in theory you shouldn't have access to the the stuff that you do with the crew that you have. So we should do arrival next, but that's a handful. I don't know if I have I don't know if I have it in me right now to do this tonight, but we do need to be doing arrivals soon, and then at that point pretty much I'd say we're pretty much done with Mass Effect 2, which I'm dying to get done so we can at least get into the next game and or Mass Effect 3. But yes, I will check you guys later. And let's see here. We have a podcast on the Gamers Advocate channel, and that's where I'm streaming this on 2K. And every Friday we have an episode. We just had one. It's about fishing. So if you like fishing or fish, it's about fishing. Let's see here. What'd you say, Perry? Sorry. Have you done Things mission? Yeah, it looks like I've done everybody. Looks like I've done everybody. Yeah. Everything's in gray. We just have to stop the collectors, which is the broader umbrella issue, and the Reaper IFF. So we can go to the Reaper IFF whenever. But we need to do Arrival next just for story content purposes. But yeah, we'll probably do that next. Maybe I'll be on tomorrow. I don't really know. It just depends on how I feel. But yeah, if there's a game or a series you want to see next after we get done with Mass Effect 2, let me know. Again, I've been playing Clair Obscura offline. I've been playing Doom offline. Berserker Kazan offline. So, if there's anything in particular y'all wanted to see or hear, or like I said, I was even entertaining KOTOR as our next game to play. But yeah, let me know. I've already done it once before on stream. Perry's seen that, but I haven't done it for YouTube before. And I have to, for other reasons, refresh my memory about the whole timeline of KOTOR. So I wouldn't be opposed to doing that one. But anyway, I will check you guys later, and y'all take care. Bye-bye.